She says, my transmission slam shift, it just bangs, and it was an '07 Hyundai Santa Fe, is what it was, an '07 Hyundai Santa Fe. And I said, she says, and what I do is, I found out that I can feather the throttle and it'll shift normally. But if I drive it like I normally would, it shifts so hard it'll jerk a crick in your neck. And all that. She says, so I've saved up $1,600 to put a transmission in it. And I said, well, let's just see what we see. So I plugged in this scan tool we got right out here, and I drove down the road with her, and I looked and I watched it when it shifted. I said, just drive it like you do when it hits really hard. And so I'm looking at the scan tool, and it went from second to fourth. It jumped right over third gear. And then I got to sniffing around in the software for that particular car in that scan tool. And one of the things I saw was reset transmission adaptive learning strategies. And I said, that's interesting. And I said, pull over beside the road and switch your car off and just turn the key on. And so she switched the car off, she started back up. And I said, no. I mean, switch the car off and just turn the key back on. She switched the car off, turned the key back on. And I said, okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to do something here. So I said, just sit there for a second. I did this, and I told her to reset the strategy. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I do. Okay, I did all of that. And so then I booted it back up and got back in my lab data. I said, okay, you know, she was sitting there, no, I didn't know what I was doing. I said, now drive it again and get it, do what you have to get it to shift as hard as you can get it to shift. I want to really hear it slam this time. She couldn't get it to do anything except what was right. She goes, well, I don't know why it won't do this now. And I says, do you think maybe when I reset these adaptive tables it did something to straighten that out? She goes, now I can spend my $1,600 on something else. She was happy as a lark. See what I'm saying? Now, how many places you think would have said, we got to rebuild your transmission, we got to put a valve body in it, we got to do this, we got to do that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm only telling you about the ones where I did something that worked. There's times when I did something that didn't work. There's not any point in talking about those because it don't make me look good. But anyway, if you think the right way and you do what you're supposed to, Jimmy, Adam Snap put a transmission in a vehicle one time that was a crate transmission from Ford. And it didn't work right. It was hunting and cutting up. And so I said, that transmission came from Ford, send it to Jimmy at the Ford place and let him look at it because it's under Ford warranty. So Adam sent it over there, and Jimmy says, it's got the wrong transmission fluid in it. Well, it came with the transmission fluid in it. It was in it when Snap put it in. And I said, how do you know it's got the wrong transmission fluid in it? He was like, smell it. And so he changed the transmission fluid with some that smelled right, and it worked just fine. The reason it wasn't working right is because if it's got a controlled slip torque converter that goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 100%, it's supposed to slip smoothly in between the no lockup and the lockup. If you got it at 50% and it ain't got friction modifier in the fluid, it's going to go, you know, it's going to feel like a vehicle surge. And some of these Crown Victorias, somebody's going to say, my Crown Victoria, when I'm driving along, it feels like it's going over speed breakers. You know, before you get to the stop sign. As a transmission service will fix that every time because the friction modifier in the fluid is broke down. Now, I'm going to turn off my camera and I'm going to let you guys smell some friction modifier so you'll know what it smells like. Everybody ready to smell it?